Life of Prophet Ibrahim, عليه السلام. A long time ago, in a land filled with tall temples and golden idols, there lived a kind and thoughtful boy named Ibrahim, عليه السلام. Even as a child, Ibrahim didn't feel right about the statues people around him worshipped. He would see his father carving idols from stone and wood, giving them eyes that could not see and mouths that could not speak. But people still bowed before them, prayed to them, and even offered food. Ibrahim often asked, "Father, why do people worship these statues? They cannot hear us. They cannot help us." His father, Azar, would shake his head. "This is what our forefathers did, and this is what we will do." But Ibrahim was not satisfied. He would go outside at night and look at the sky. Once he saw a bright, shining star. It twinkled so beautifully that he said, "This must be my Lord." But then the star disappeared. He thought, "A real God does not disappear." Then came the moon, big and bright. He said, "This is my Lord." But the moon also faded away when the sun rose. And when he saw the sun, bigger and brighter than all, he thought, "This must be my Lord. It is the biggest of all." But by evening, the sun too went away. Ibrahim thought carefully and said, "I do not like things that disappear. My Lord must always be there, always watching, always caring." So Ibrahim realized something very special. The one true God is not made of stone or stars or anything we see. Allah is the creator of all things, the stars, the sun, the moon, and every person. As Ibrahim grew older, his love and belief in Allah became stronger, but the people around him still worshipped idols. Even his own father would tell him to stop speaking against the idols. One day, Ibrahim decided to teach his people a lesson. He waited for a time when the whole town had gone out for a festival. Then he quietly walked to the temple where many idols stood in rows. They were decorated with colorful cloth and gold jewelry, and food was placed in front of them. Ibrahim walked up to them and said, "Why do you not speak? Why do you not eat the food placed before you?" Of course, the idols remained silent. So, he took an axe and gently broke all the small idols, leaving only the biggest one. He hung the axe on the shoulder of the largest idol. When the people returned and saw the broken idols, they were shocked. "Who has done this to our gods?" they cried. Some said, "It must be that young man Ibrahim. He always speaks against our gods." So they brought Ibrahim and asked him, "Did you do this to our gods, O Ibrahim?" Ibrahim calmly pointed to the big idol. "Why don't you ask him? He has the axe." The people looked at one another. "But he cannot speak," Ibrahim said. "Then why do you worship something that cannot talk or protect itself?" The people were silent. Deep down, some of them knew he was right, but their pride would not let them admit it. So they grew angry. "Burn him," someone shouted. "Make a huge fire and throw him in." So the people gathered wood and built the biggest fire anyone had ever seen. The flames rose high into the sky, and the heat was so strong that no one could go near it. They tied Ibrahim up and placed him in a giant catapult. As he was thrown into the fire, something incredible happened. Allah, the one Ibrahim loved and trusted, gave a command to the fire. "O fire, be cool and safe for Ibrahim." And the fire obeyed Allah. The flames did not burn him. The ropes melted away, and Ibrahim stood safely inside the fire, calm and peaceful. Everyone who saw this was amazed. How could someone survive such a fire? They knew in their hearts that Ibrahim was protected by a power greater than anything they knew. But Ibrahim did not stop there. His mission to guide people to the truth continued. Years later, Allah told Ibrahim to leave his home and travel to new lands. He obeyed without question, even though it was hard. One day, Allah tested him with something very special, a son. Ibrahim and his wife, Hajrah, had waited a long time to have a child. When baby Ismail, عليه السلام, was born, they were filled with joy. But then Allah gave a new command. Ibrahim must leave Hajrah and baby Ismail in a dry desert land. A place called Makkah, which had no water, no trees, and no people. It was a test of faith. Ibrahim followed Allah's command. He left his wife and son there with a small bag of food and a little water. Hajrah asked him, "Why are you leaving us here?" He did not answer at first, but when she asked, "Did Allah command you to do this?" he said, "Yes." Then Hajrah said with faith, "Then Allah will not let us be lost." As the food and water ran out, baby Ismail cried from thirst. Hajrah ran between two hills, Safa and Marwa, looking for water. She ran 7 times, hoping to find help. Then, suddenly, something wonderful happened. Allah sent the angel Jibreel, عليه السلام, who struck the ground with his wing, and water sprang out from the earth, clean, sweet water. This was the well of Zamzam. Years later, when Ismail was a boy, Allah gave Ibrahim another big test. He saw in a dream that he must sacrifice his son. Ibrahim knew it was a command from Allah. It was the hardest test of all. He told his son, "Oh, my dear son, I have seen in a dream that I must sacrifice you. What do you think?" Young Ismail replied, "Oh, my father, do as you are commanded. You will find me patient, inshallah." Ibrahim took his son to the place of sacrifice. He laid him down, but before the knife could touch him, Allah stopped him. "Indeed, you have fulfilled the dream," Allah said. And Allah replaced Ismail with a ram from paradise. This showed Ibrahim's strong faith and trust in Allah. He passed the test. Later, Ibrahim and Ismail were given a special task to build the Kaaba, the house of Allah, in Makkah. As they built the sacred building from stone, they made dua. "O our Lord, accept this from us. Truly, you are the all-hearing, the all-knowing." The Kaaba still stands today and is visited by millions of Muslims every year. Prophet Ibrahim, عليه السلام, became known as Khalilullah, the friend of Allah. His life was filled with patience, faith, and courage. He taught us that no matter how hard the test, if we trust Allah and do what is right, we will never be alone. Message for kids. The story of Prophet Ibrahim, عليه السلام, teaches us to think, to question what is wrong, and to trust Allah no matter what. Even when he was alone, he stayed strong and spoke the truth. He showed patience when he was tested, and kindness when he was blessed. Remember, being a good Muslim means standing up for what is right, helping others, and always believing that Allah is with us. Even when it feels hard, Allah sees us, hears us, and takes care of us, just like He took care of Prophet Ibrahim.